Friends, it's Terri Gaines, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. In this video tutorial, I'm going to share a fun fold card created with the Faraway Landscape stamp set. I have already stamped this top image in early espresso ink, and then I die cut it with the second smallest die from the Nested Essential dies, and then I die cut an early espresso cardstock with the next largest one, so the second largest one or the third smallest one, however you want to look at that, and I layered those two together. So that's going to be my decorative image. I also used the Nested Essential dies, the second smallest die in that design, and I stamped a sentiment from the Banner Saying stamp set in early espresso. So that's my sentiment layer. Now the designer series paper I'm using is 2 inches in height, and that means my max size for my sentiment layer is 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. Now when I'm done showing you how I created this card, I'm going to show you other designs that are created with a 1.5 inch height designer series paper, a 3 inch height, and a 4 inch height. But for the tutorial, I'm using 2 inches, and that's what my measurements are going to be on the one that I show you how to create in the tutorial. So let me talk about the measurements. So the designer series paper, I've talked a little bit about that already. It's 11.5 in width. That's no matter what your height is. This one is 2 inches in height. I scored it at 3 inches. That's a mountain fold. I scored it at 5.5. That's another mountain fold. And then the 8.5 is a valley fold. So that's going to be the fold for the card, for the designer series paper. The card base is 8.5 by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5. So when you fold that, that's the front. And I've texturized this with the exposed brick embossing folder. I just took this whole card base, and on the logo side is the top. So I placed it here with the panel, short panel up, ran that through my die cutting machine to get a subtle design on that. So that worked out great. And let me show you how this card gets assembled. So this card gets folded like, with this paper gets folded like this. This back panel is going to get adhered to the inside card base. I'm going to bring in my Simply Scoring tool to help me with alignment. So what I'm going to do is turn this over and put my adhesive just on this back panel. So this is the 11.5 inch side. This is the 8.5 inch score line. So it's folded like that. My adhesive is just back here. So I'm going to hold this just like this. Then I'm going to take my card base and turn it this way and put this edge up against the wall. I'm going to put it in the corner to help me with the measurements. If this is 2 inches wide, that gives me this open space is 2 1/4. I'm going to go over here to 1 1/8. That's the halfway point. So this is equal, that's equal. And I'm going to push the card base up to the wall. I'm pushing this edge of the designer series paper up to the wall, and then I'm going to bond that. So this gets attached just like this. Now for the other end, how I do that is I open this up, fold my card base down, then I put my adhesive just on this very end panel. So from the edge, 0 mark to the 3 inch, just that panel. And then I fold it like this and just line that all up and bond that. And that gets my designer series paper attached and exactly where I want it to be. Now this is where the sentiment layer goes. So I'm going to put that on. My decorative image is going to, let me get this on first. And my decorative image is only going to be attached to this panel, and it's going to be centered like this. So when I place it down here before I put the adhesive on, I can see that I'm almost covering that whole height of the panel, and I'm going to attach it with dimensional. So I'm just going to explain what I meant here in a moment. The backings are still on there. I could have moved those closer, but I just want to make sure that they're covered up when I put equal spacing on the sides here. And I'll be in good shape for that. So then I'm going to flip this over and just put one dimensional here. I think 3 is sufficient for this. Now, what this helps me prevent is if I put my dimensionals on the back of here and tried to guess, I could accidentally adhere it to the wrong panel. It only can be attached to that panel. So that's going to help with attaching to only that panel and not having exposed adhesive where you don't want the adhesive to be. So now I'm looking for equal spacing on the 2 ends, equal spacing there, and I have my decorative image attached. I'm going to put a little bit of embellishments, maybe right down here. I'm using the foiled, I think they're called foiled, the iridescent foiled gems. They are a clear gem with little flecks of foil in them. They're versatile for any project. And I'm putting, you get 2 different sizes. I'm putting 3 of them right down there, and this is the fun fold. When it displays, you see this front panel pops up, and this is where you can sign the card. Now, if you wanted to put a larger sentiment there, you could always put a layer on the back and sign the back of the card. Now, throughout this tutorial, I've mentioned this 2-inch height. I created this very same card. I used the pecan pie instead, and this card is created with a 1.5-inch width. So you can see how you change the width of that, just changes your card. That changes this max size for the sentiment layer. Now and then these embellishments are the nature matte dots, which are in 4 different colors, 2 different sizes. Now, any designer series paper is going to work for this. The next 2 samples, I use the Nature Walk 12 by 12 paper. This is so pretty. You have 6 double-sided designs. You get 2 each of the 12 by 12 designs. I accidentally tore that. I'll put some tape on that. And I used a couple of these prints for the next cards. This one is 3 inches. So I change, this is 1.5, this is 2, this is 3 inches. So I get more designer series paper. I put my embellishments on the side, and I use these low profile sparkles, 3 different colors, 2 different sizes. And then this really changes your sentiment layer. And my sentiment is from a stamp set called Cutest Crew. I used the Happy Birthday. And then I also want to let you know I use the other stamp set here. So this card is showing you this farm scene, and I used the Mossy Meadow for my ink color. And then for this card, I used the same packet of designer series paper, just a different print, and I used that beach scene. I stamped that in Blueberry Bushel. The embellishments are the rhinestones and the sparkle dot essentials, 4 different colors, 3 different sizes, and I just put those embellishments across the side. And with this width of the paper, you have your sentiment layer can be much larger. And this is also from the Cutest Crew stamp set. So I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. And as I mentioned, you can really change the card up by the width of your paper. And if you are interested, I do have a PDF you can download that only has the measurements for this card. And it links you to this video tutorial for how to assemble. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. If you are interested in any of the product, all the information for the product is below my YouTube video text and on the blog post. To find my blog post, just look in the text portion of this YouTube video. There'll be a direct link to my blog post where I'll have photos of all 4 of these cards, and you can download the free PDF. Reach out if you have any questions. Take care and happy creating.